Hello, everybody. Welcome to SLOTCAR Saturday Night Live. Sorry, I had to rush the dogs in and grab a new Mountain Dew after the members show. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. I already got 24 people here live. I apologize for being late. I know what it's like to sit there in the chat and wait for somebody to go live. I apologize. Hey, Patrick, I was talking about you. Hey, Tommy, ahoy. Hey, Rich. Jim, welcome back. Keith. Patrick, I told the members that we had to put that police car in the auction for you tonight, buddy. So I picked it for you. So it's in the auction tonight, my friend. Hey, Dave, I got the email for you and your wife and all the pictures and all the prizes and stuff. Thank you for sharing that, my friend. No problem, buddy. I try to take care of everybody. Well, I hope everybody's having a great weekend. I know, first off, I want to say I hope that if you've been dealing with any of the storms that you're safe, and that for any reason that like Rick, myself, or if Matt with Patriot Racing, or Zim's Aquatic, or like I said, Rick in Oklahoma, if any of us blink out for any reason, especially on my show, it's probably because of the severe weather that the Midwest is under. And so, everybody be safe, and then my prayers and best wishes go out to everybody that was already affected by the badass tornadoes that just kept popping up in Iowa and Nebraska yesterday. I feel so bad. I counted at least 6 different videos of 6 different tornadoes that happened. So, hey, Machine Slot Ground. Hey, Mark. Congratulations today, Mark. Last time I saw, he placed 4th in a couple of his classes. So everyone give Mark a round of applause. Congratulations. Actually out there holding the banner up for our little community, racing slots, lighting some sparks and melting some plastic for us. Hey, Dennis. Last I heard, you were getting ready to retire, my friend. Did you finally get to retire? Thank you guys for everybody. Yeah, if you guys could hit the old thumbs up, that'd be awesome. Yeah, we've got like double the amount of people than thumbs up. Congratulations, everyone. Give Dennis a round of applause. He's joined Rich and several other people on the channel as being free from the 9-to-5 slave grind of 40 hours a week or more. And he's actually retired. So everyone give Dennis a round of applause. He's going to have a lot more time to spend with his fun hobby of slot cars. Freedom. Yes, Jim. That's exactly what it is. Long day of racing. Well, thank you for joining in, man. I appreciate it. I know you probably got to be beat, standing up racing. And I know it's stressful when you're competing. So even if you're just pulling the trigger, your brain's still working. In the trains too, yep. Yeah, I know Rich is enjoying his retirement. I know Brian with PTT thought I was retired, but I got a few more years to go. Hey, dude, thanks for showing up. Hey, Roski. Hey, Chris. Sponsored by MTD. Nice. Thanks, everybody, for showing up, man. I appreciate it. Like I said, we, whenever we're not doing giveaways, but we're still doing the 60, 70, 80. Like I said, that's a standard, channel deal. But when we're not doing giveaways, I get to see the people that are really true HO, dedicated, and then other people just have stuff they got to do. You know what I'm saying? But viewership always drops down after giveaways. I've noticed that views on videos drops down, but that's okay. It's all right as long as we're drawing people into the hobby and they're having fun while they're here. They're going to tell other people, and that's all that matters. And like I said, this channel is about growing the hobby. Like I was talking about with my members, maybe looking at the different facets of the hobby that you can dive into without, collecting cars or racing cars like Mark does. There's Diorama like what Keith does. There's specialty parts like what Steve does. Manchild has a 3D printer, and he was gracious enough to send me a little sneak peek here of some controller holders. So what I'm getting at is there's several different facets to this hobby besides slot cars, and so you never know what's going to trip somebody's trigger. No pun intended, but pun intended. If you can just get a controller in their hand, but if you can't, then maybe a video of something showing one of those things will spark an interest that they didn't know that was another facet of this hobby besides just the cars and racing them. So, you know, like I said, there's a lot of things to this hobby, and I'm just trying to get it out there because, you know, like Chris is an example from Southern Slot Racing. He came from the train world, and kind of like Rich's slot car room. He had slot cars, but his main thing was trains. And so, you know, he has familiarity with the diorama stuff and how to make stuff look really realistic and stuff like that. And so there's a facet that he can bring to they can both bring over into slot cars. So it's kind of cool. 40 years of honeydews. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, Rich, if you've not been able to catch Rich's Friday night shows, Slot Cars and Cold Snacks, if you're just looking for a casual, just guys and gals sitting around BSing and Rich Unfiltered, that's about the nicest way I can put it, then join in. It's always a good laugh. We have fun joking around with Rich. He shows off cars. He builds cars. He hops up, tries to hop up cars, runs them on his track and stuff like that. We have a good time. So try to join us in on if you have the time on Friday nights over at Rich's. Hang out and bullshitting. Yep. Hammer time. She keeps dropping hints every day, Dennis. Yeah. That honeydew list on the refrigerator starting to block a door. Yeah, make sure grandmas don't watch them. Good point, Adam. Hey, Steve, thanks for showing up, man. Dry as a granny, yep. Oh, my gosh. Guys, you're cracking me up. 34 people here tonight. Yeah, so if you can see, like I said, I'm trying to show different angles of the room every time I do a show, just to, you know, give people some more eye candy to look at besides me whenever the show's on, because I know I watch the videos later and I got tired of looking at the same stuff all the time, and it's, you know, I'm the one doing it. So I figured what better way to kind of, you know, I've expanded this corner a little bit. Now you can kind of see the hallway here. Because you could see this side of the hall, and you got to see the shelves that I made for the cars and the crews for the Hot Wheels electric racing, but you haven't seen the TYCOs that are on that wall and that circle the top of that hallway all the way around there. So one of these nights, believe it or not, we're going to do a show from the hall. A canteen. Okay, Mia. And so, yeah, eventually, like I said, I'll be turning around where we'll have the TYCO and the Auto World wall showing instead of just the AFX stuff showing, and a little bit of the TYCO that you can't even make out over there. Like I said, trying to do everything I can besides, well, hell, I can help our viewership. I thought I had it on. I do. Okay. So I'll try to keep the TV out of it. So like I mentioned to the members, and I'd already mentioned it tonight, we only gave away one pit kit last week. It's on its way to its new owner. But then whenever I was there again today, I had to pick up another one. So we have our 3 for the 60, 70, 80. So we still have the original 2 from last week that were left over. And then I bought another bus. So we have 2 buses and a Mustang again. Like I told the members, I didn't want people to think that I was partial to the Mustangs, even, you know, because I am. But I didn't want to make that the only ones that were offered. So we'll do that 60, 70, 80 thing again tonight. And I've helped out. I put it on my phone and I've got it on my TV. So No, I got to keep them out of the bathroom, Keith. I don't want anybody to take a shower in that humidity to get on any of my cars. Yes. Oh, cool, Dennis. That's awesome. No, that's what this is all about, is sharing. You know what I'm saying? Get your stuff out there and share. You never know when somebody's going to see something in a thumbnail that's going to make them click on the video and then make them start watching more. And like I said, that's how you grab people in. Yeah, that's a great channel to watch that if you're interested in trying to pour your own molds and the releaser and all that stuff. I barely have time to build cars, let alone I'd love to build a pit kit and paint them up like G Bud and some other people have done for me, Thomas. I just don't have the time. Here, someone said they wanted to see something. So here, let's. I gotta. There we go. Oops. Well, we'll get that away from there. All right. Oops, too high. I'm trying to get that light out of there. Sorry. So there's the what I call that's directly behind me right now, obviously. And I call my track Snake Hill Speedway. And the reason why I turned it around like that is to kind of show you that wall, and that might be another view that you're going to see real soon. And not to show off the banners, obviously, but to show the other AFX. But the crown back there, I got at Burger King. There it is, right there. Whenever we're done racing on my track at the end of the night, then we're going to have what I'm going to call, the king of the night. Hey, Ed, thanks for showing up, man. Oh, hey, cool, Roski. And there's Buster. That's the little dog. Wow, up to 40 people. Like I said, I don't usually start the auction until about 7:30. We're doing 8 cars tonight. I'd like to have some big block modified bodies. Part of it's blocked off by one of the emojis there. I can't see what you're saying there, James. Sorry. I read. I would like to have some, and then wheel big block modified bodies. Some open wheel. Oh, okay. Hey, there's Zims. I was talking about you, buddy. I hope you and the family are doing well and safe. And I warned everybody that if we blinked out here in Springfield, it was because of the bad storms. That maybe Matt in Arkansas and Rick in Oklahoma, and that anybody else in the Midwest may be having to deal with tonight. Rick, I'm putting on an 8. It's called the people that modify it is ATM, and it's a E85 carburetor, 950 CFM. I did run. I used to have a Pro Systems 950 but I ran when I had that, it was on race gas, and so I want to go to E85 and be able to drive around town. 880 double pumper. No, I need more. I need more CFM. Yeah, ethanol. Yep. Holly double pumper. Well, that's what it is. It's a E85 carburetor. It's just tuned for the E85, which is just 85% ethanol alcohol and 15% gasoline. And it's cheaper than running straight methanol, which is, if you hear about race cars like the midgets and oops, did it again. If you hear about midgets and some drag racing cars that run, like top alcohol dragster, top alcohol funny car, they're running on methanol. And methanol is actually more expensive than E85. So I can get, in case you didn't know, E85 is 110 octane. And since I'm not with this current motor until the badass motor is being built, I'm just running like 11 to 1 compression and running as much RPM as I can. So it's just straight motor. So I'm trying to save money on the fuel cost. Because where we're at, we have E85 at the pump. Not that I'd really be using it all that much, because it's really more like E75 or E70 or something like that. It's very rarely ever E85, and so I learned that real quick whenever I have a little tester that I can test it. So now whenever I do it, there's a VP fuel distributor here in Springfield. Oil and Octane is the name of the shop. And I have them custom blend me my own personal E85 blend. So I use their ethanol alcohol 85%, and then I use an oxygenated VP 110 as the other 15%. And it's actually better than straight E85. C12, yep. Yeah, see, I used to run C16. No, it doesn't burn dirtier. It's actually cleaner. Alcohol actually cleans your fuel systems and stuff like that. So believe it or not, if you have a vehicle that's 2000 and newer, you should be able to run, what is it? Not E85, but like E10 or E15, something like that, where it's just only 10 or 15% ethanol alcohol. And I do that every so often just to clean out everything. Hey, Daniel, glad to hear that, man. You got a haul. I hope everything arrived okay. Little cars, yeah, no. Well, COVID's what really got me back into the little cars big time. So otherwise, I'd probably be still just drag racing and dabbling in this. Perfect. Cool. Thank you, sir. E10. Okay, so Mike, to answer your question, then we'll swing it around there, is because alcohol draws moisture. And so if you don't drive your car a lot and you live in a humid climate, then that alcohol is going to suck in water. But by the same token, if you drive your car a lot, then it's going to suck the water out of the gas and the water that's in your gas tank. So it's a double-edged sword. It's good and it's bad. But the reason why they offer pure gas is because a lot of people don't like the fact that whenever a gasoline is cut with ethanol with the alcohol, it draws in the moisture. And if you don't drive it a lot, like I said, then the alcohol will naturally draw in the moisture of the water into your gas and make the gas shitty. Sucks for boats. Yeah, you've got to have it tuned. You got to have your vehicle's got to be able to be tuned for it. It's not something that I'm recommending everybody jump out and do unless you got a flex fuel vehicle, or if you're an old school carburetor guy like I am and you don't have an E85 carb tuned, and you just try to run E85 on a standard Holly, it won't run, for one. And the other thing is, if you did get it to run, you'd probably burn it up because it'd be too lean. Because it takes more volume of alcohol to equal the same RONs, which is energy in gasoline, to equal the same power as gasoline does. So it takes a higher volume of alcohol to equal the same combustible power that you would get from the same out of gasoline version. Wow, that's crazy, Mike. $10 a gallon. Wow. When I was paying pre-COVID, like I said, the last year that I raced, it was costing me $16 a gallon for my C16. So I thought it was ironic. It was like a dollar an octane, 100 octane, whatever. So cool. Well, I'm going to keep boring everybody. I'll swing the camera around here tonight. We have 8 cars. And then when we're all done with the auction, I'll explain that I'm going to start next Saturday night having a special auction as something that's the money will not go directly back into the channel. It's going to go directly for a part for my car. So when I get my motor back. But we're going to get into that later. So I'm going to hit the little preset, swing the camera around here. And then this is where the subscribers of the channel get to pick which car they want to see go for auction first, that the members picked that they wanted to see auctioned off tonight. And just as a friendly reminder, nobody is under any obligation to bid, purchase, or buy anything. I just offer these cars as a way to get cars out there from somebody that you can trust, that they're going to run as well as they look. Like I said, so you're not going to buy some junker. And if there is something wrong with it, as a couple of people have found out, I make it right. And that's just the bottom line. I'm old school. I can't shake your hand, but what I can do is make it right. And so I'm old school in that fashion. So if you just remember you're dealing with someone that when their word comes out of their mouth, it means something. That's how I deal with people. So here we go. Well, Rosky, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm not very smart though. There we go. So if you got to catch Monday night's show, the backdrop for tonight, if you can see there, that's the brand new case that was added that had the Indy cars that I pulled out of the case that I've put back into the brand new case. So now there's 72 TYCO F1 style or Indy style cars in that case. And that's what you saw in the thumbnail tonight. So as far as cars that we have for auctioning tonight, I'll start with the newest and I'll just work my way and I'll describe them all. We have a brand new in the package, a Hot Wheels Electric Racing Pontiac Grand Prix Valvoline, Johnny Benson. We have another John Player Special. This one from Aurora AFX. This one has the gray wheels and it's on a G Plus chassis. We have a Mega G Plus that came from my personal Super International set that helped build my track that's on my table right now. And so that is used, but it's in perfect shape, just like the one that was sold last week. I have a new old stock Fiero on an HP7 chassis. So that is a brand new car, just new old stock, loose. On the other side of the Fiero, we have a Crown Victoria with a Tomy Super Racing Turbo chassis underneath it. We have a gray F1 from the Super International set from the Mega G Plus series from that track set. We have an HP7 Petty Pontiac Grand Prix back there. And then the prettiest car of all that I think of so far is the Dash or the Dash Roadster that has the Johnny Lightning chassis underneath it. That thing's in perfect shape, no scratches, none whatsoever. It doesn't even look like the chassis has been ran. But that's just a beautiful car, so I stuck it on the turntable. Will you? You guys are funny. So, cracking me up. So, one thing I want to point out there is there's a new sticker that you can see in the background, and that's from Manchild Motorsports. If you were like me and you were a kid, your first foray into 1/64 scale was Hot Wheels, Matchbox, something along those lines. Well, this man has taken it to a whole new level, created his channel. He's got a kick-ass track that he races those cars on. Go check out Matt at Manchild Motorsports. Watch some of his videos, subscribe, give him a thumbs up. Obviously, go check out my buddy and friend, moderator, Adam, with Adam Slot Cars and More. Brian, Ryan, and Danny at ProTinkerToys.com, ProTinkerToys.com. Mark at Mark's Slot Car Garage, and Chris with Southern Slot Racing, as well as the Merritt Gale Force Raceway, Slot Car League of Champions, Dave's Electric Avenue, Bob's Electric Avenue, I'm sorry, Kenton with HO and Slot Car Trains. I mean, there's just a lot of people out there. Those are just the ones I have stickers for. Rich's Slot Car Room. I just pumped him earlier. Several people I just don't have stickers for besides the ones you see there. So support everybody, even if it's not basically slot cars, but it is car related, and they support our hobby, so at least we can do support them too. Yeah, Roski, if someone puts that on the track, they better be very careful with it. So we got 8 cars to sell tonight. Like I said, no pressure to bid or buy on anything. If you do buy it and bid on a car and you are a winner, then and I don't have your information if you're a new bidder and winner, then you'll just need to contact me at scottdanielmo@gmail.com, and that is down in the description of this video below, as well as how to reach out to Steve with his custom aluminum rims for Vipers and TYCO, as well as Keith Rooster Horton with his exclusive diorama stuff. Guys, if you're looking for some awesome stuff to help out your cars or your track, diorama stuff, or like I said, make them run and look good like with Steve, those are the guys that are helping the hobby, so help them out. So let's pick out a car to start the auction off with and get this baby going. Hey, Brianna. Hey, Randy. Dash. Okay, we'll leave it up there. That was easy. Thank you, G-Bud. So obviously there we have the, I believe G-Bud called it the Dash Super Modified. Is that correct? I'll let everybody get their thinking Brianna out of the way, and I'll have a drink of Mountain Dew. Thank you for joining in. Adam said he put you to work cleaning. Yes, super modified. Okay, cool. Thank you, G-Bud. Well, like I told my members, I don't know a lot about these cars or those cars. Just because I just don't know, and I'm not going to sit here and pretend to say that I do know, but I do know that I'm going to have to get up over here and show you, and then I will get this nice up close so you can see what I'm talking about with the chrome not being scratched in any way anywhere on this car. I've cleaned it with my Novus, but I can't take out scratches. So if it was scratched, you would see it. Beautiful car. So I'm like a fish out of water on trying to tell you anything else about this other than it looks really good, and it has a Johnny Lightning, a T-Jet replica chassis underneath it. And if anybody else has any information on on this specific car or this series that they want to add down below in the chat, that'd be awesome. But good looking car. Got to do some rearranging here real quick so I can sit over here by the so I can hold the little timer. Or in this case, hold the phone until the timer comes in. I've got one ordered, so we don't have to watch Scott's phone anymore. And then I'm sorry if I'm louder now because I'm closer to the camera. I apologize. I'm going to do something different this time, and that is whenever whenever it is the auction's over, so there's no confusion on the delay, I'm going to type in sold in the chat like Brian does and hit enter when this thing hits 0. So when this hits 0 and I hit enter and it says sold, then the last high bid above the word sold is the winner. And that way I'm trying to help out with the lag stuff, guys. So I'm trying to do everything I can. So I've got to start that one off at $40 because of the tax that I had to pay on it whenever I got it here. So $40 on the dash super modified with a Johnny Lightning body, and 3 minutes. And then just like always, if nobody bids on it, when we get to 1 minute, then I will end it. Oh, wow, Adam. Okay. All right. So Adam's in at 45. Thank you, sir. I'm trying to keep my shoulder out. There we go. My hairy ass arm here. Let's see if I can't rearrange again. There we go. Now let's see if I can get the computer out of there. There we go. Yeah, Ryburn. Well, I'm gonna when like I said, when this ends, they end, and I'm not, he does his auctions his way, I do mine my way. But I did see that he typed that word sold in there, and that I thought that was a great idea. So I'm going to steal that from Brian. But when mine says sold, it's over. There's no more extending the auctions. Like I said, his sandbox, his rules, my sandbox, my rules. Nothing against the way he does it. Nothing against the way I do it. Just two ideas of doing the same thing. And so we got 30 seconds left, and if no one else bids, then this is going to be Adam's car for 45. Sandbox Wars. All right, well, that's Adam's first one of the night. Congratulations, man. Everyone give Adam a round of applause. Got him an awesome looking car. Good stuff. Good looking car. So we got one down, and if there's another car you guys want to see before we throw it on the turntable, let me know. I'm going to write down Adam. Oh, cool. Andretti's car. Okay. Yep, that was the 3-minute alarm going off. So if you were here last week, you saw we had John Player special that Ryburn actually purchased, and he was like me, wanted one of these from when he was a little kid, so he was tickled pink that he won the auction. This is the silver wheeled version of that car, and just like last week's, you can see the tip of the nose there where the stickers kind of trying to peel up, but the rest of the stickers are in great shape. And you can see there's been very lightly used, and it's on a G Plus chassis. And these are just like the tires that he got last week. Those are foam on there, and those things are like hard as a rock. So if you're planning on running it, I would, you're going to have to invest in some new tires and take some time to scrape those off, unless you want to just disassemble, reassemble with a new axle assembly. So 3 different colors. Yep. Oh, no, 3 different colors of the dash. Okay, thank you for pointing that out. So now Adam can finish off his little collection he started. So, like I said, really good looking car. Give me a second here. want to grab my Mountain Dew. Does anybody have any questions on that car? Well, just like last week, that came out of my personal collection because I got a good deal on one that had been revamped, basically, for lack of a better term, been gone through by someone. And so I put that in there and getting rid of that. So if anybody's interested in it, like I said, we'll do it just like last time. It'll be for 35 is where I got to start it. Oops. And if it gets down to 1 minute, no one's bid. Oh, nobody's home, 35. Okay. So if no one else bids and it gets down to 1 minute, then nobody's home is going to have it for 35. Year, Randy, those were made anywhere from 74 to 78 is my understanding. But once again, oh, thank you, James. Once again, if someone else knows something different and I'm wrong, please let me know. You know, I don't want to tell people bad information. Murphy, yeah. Hey, we're only 3 people away. But not this time. You're good, Mike. 3 people away, so somebody get on a phone or turn on your TV or whatever, and we'll give away another pit kit tonight. Trying to fit a Mega G Plus chassis. Oh, nice. See, there's what I'm talking about, modifying. Oh, well, we lost 2 people instead of gaining people. We went backwards. But this one is going to go all the way to the end, and Mr. Sosa's in at 42. He's the high bidder right now. Oh, trying to get the glare off the phone. Hopefully next week we'll have a little timer here so you don't have to see my hand. But I'm looking at the picture on the computer. It looks pretty good. Besides my hand. I mean, I'm talking, it looks pretty clear. Hey, Scotty. So we got 1 minute left, and just like I said, once my timer hits 0, then I'm hitting enter, and then once the word sold is in the chat, the highest bid above the word sold is the winner. So if you're thinking you're going to snipe somebody at the end, just want to make you aware. And I'm digging my little turntable showing off the car. That's pretty cool. So less than 30 seconds. And I got my finger on the enter button. So, and right now, Mr. Sosa's in at 42. And thank you, Paul and James, for both bidding. Mr. Murphy, 10 seconds. G-Bud, 46. Oh, James Murphy, 50. Okay, I think that worked out pretty good. Not too bad for, I mean, not for everybody else. No, James, you won it with your high bid. The high bid above that is Mr. Murphy. Sold $50. Congratulations. Awesome car. Don't worry, guys. I always have my eye out for these bad boys because it was a personal favorite of mine whenever I was growing up. Yeah, as soon as that clicked off and that alarm went off, I hit the enter button And then I saw 3 more bids pop in like within a second. So congratulations, Mr. Murray. So I'm writing down James. And thank you to everybody that bid. And like I said, just because you didn't win the bid doesn't mean that I won't have more of these cars available somewhere down the road, because I like those old G Plus cars. And when they're in good shape, I try to buy them. Hey, we're at 62. So, hey, we're giving away another pit kit tonight. So thank you, everybody that showed up. Yay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's so awesome. That's 2 weeks in a row that we've hit over 60 showing up. And like I said, that just that makes me feel good. That makes me know that people aren't here just to win free stuff. So that's cool. You're feeling lucky? All right. Just watch out. Sometimes, guys, if you've got a real bad delay, I found personally, when I refresh, sometimes I get a quicker feed. I noticed that whenever I was watching PTT the other night. So when I was watching on my phone. So thank you to Adam, and thank you to Mr. Murphy. But we've still got 6 more left. We got the Johnny Benson, the Mega G, the SRT, the HP7, Fiero New Old Stock, a Petty HP7, and a Mega G Plus. So you guys tell me what's next. Dark Blue Indy F1. Well, last week, Nobody's Home won the, this is one of my personal set cars. This came from my Super International set when I got back into the hobby in 2016. It's on a Mega G chassis, as you can see there. And it has been ran, as you can see those shoes. I did run it. But you can also see that I took really good care of it, and I didn't wreck it or break it in any way, shape, or form. So this is in as close to new a shape as you can get, but it is used, and not even the roll bars got damaged. I mean, it's in great shape. And Ed will do the SRT next. And so here we go. We got the full tilt, and just like last week, I'm going to start the bidding off at $50 if anybody's interested. And that's a pretty good deal for that shape, for that car in that shape. You can buy them for more, you can buy them for less, but $50 is a good spot. So $50. Oh, Adam's in for 50. Thank you, sir. Daniel, you have to go 51 or more. But we do have 2 bidders, so it's going to go all the way to the end. I'm trying to get that glare out of there. There we go. Guys, I see what you're laughing at. All people bidding the same price. That's funny. Rich's slot car room. Daniel beat you by hitting enter first. Daniel's in at 58. He just upped his own bid. Thank you to everybody bidding. I quit. Oh, no, you're fine, Rich. Thank you for joining in, man. I figured you'd be jumping over some of these TYCOs I'll be selling here real soon. You'll want to tune in Monday night if you can. I got some cars I think you might like to see. I'm all about showing off some stuff that not everybody has or everybody's seen before. And right now, Mr. Sosa's in the lead at $58. And you got a hell of a collection, so you know if I'm trying to impress you, then that's saying something. No, Rich, don't give up. I need refreshing. Yeah, I think we could all get refreshing, Randy. So Daniel, Mr. Sosa's in the lead at $58 with 30 seconds left. 8 seconds off. Wow. Ten seconds. 58. Ryburn. Congratulations. Sniped in at the very end. I didn't even think you did all the way. Oh, I'm sorry, Daniel. Ryburn got it. Everyone give Ryburn a round of applause. That's 2 weeks in a row he bought him a kick-ass Indy car. Awesome. Like I said, great shape. Congratulations, buddy. And then Ed said that he wanted to see the SRT in the auction, up for auction next. So I'm going to put that on the spinner real quick while I write down the winning bid and the person. Yeah, you got sniped. Had to do it for a Mega G. Sniped against Sosa. Yeah, Rick. I thought his brother was going to get him, to be honest. But all right. So I got that written down. So here we have a Crown Victoria cop car. Highway Patrol. Man, this camera kicks ass. So you can see the body's in really good shape. But any chance I wish they did. I have seen somebody that's done that, and I want to figure out how they did it, and I want to do it to one. Yeah, I do wish it had top lights. And so this is on the vaunted SRT chassis, Super Racing Turbo. These things haul ass. But if you don't want to leave it underneath this cop car, you can always switch it to something that would be better. But if you wanted to have something that would actually catch something on your track and have it be a cop car, that would be a good chassis to have. So this is a very cool car. I don't even own this version of this car. I own the Super G Plus, the Mega G, and the Mega G Plus, but not the SRT. So, like I said, good looking car. Any questions on it? All right. Well, I don't see anything in the chat, so we're going to start the auction off. I did have to pay a little more for that, so I apologize. So the auction has to start off at $40 on that one. The SRT is a Tomy AFX. So as an example, you could take that chassis out and snap that under an X-Traction Auto World or an old Magna Traction Aurora AFX. So it looks like nobody's home. We got 2 bids, so nobody's home's in at 45. So yeah, it's going to go all the way to the end. And let me get that glare out of there. There we go. Hey, Chris, there you are, buddy. Were your ears burning? I've been talking about you, my friend. Everyone say hi to Chris. Long time no see. Hope him and the family had a great vacation. Glad to see you're back, my friend. And right now, Mr. Clark is in the lead at 56. All right. Glad to hear that. We understand, man. Life gets in the way. Trust me. We all know. Glad to have you back, though, buddy. As you can see, I'm still rocking your sticker. Mr. Clark, like I said, he's in at 56, and we're, like a minute and a half. So if you've got a delay and you want in on that, be sure and Doug won your shirt on the last one of the last giveaways, and he received it, and he's been wearing it. So we got a Southern Slot Racing shirt in Canada now, buddy. Yeah, he wants us to be able to sell in Canada. I kind of explained the Amazon deal because we're using them as the merchant, but so we got less than a minute, and Mr. Clark has the lead at 56. So now you can say you're international, my friend. Yeah, 30 seconds. I figured you'd get a chuckle out of that. Super international. Yeah, there it is, Mike. Like I said, Mr. Clark has the lead at 56. 10 seconds. Nobody's home. 60. Mr. Nobody's home, Paul. Mr. Clark, Mr. Murray, don't worry. I'm always on the lookout for these cars, and trust me, I'm already on the beaten path on another one. So you guys don't be surprised if you see another one of these. Hey, Richie. But this one belongs to Nobody's Home. So everyone give Nobody's Home a round of applause. Got him a great looking car on a very desirable chassis that's been lightly used. So, yeah. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. I'm writing it down. $60. Cop car. That's easy enough to remember. Yeah, no, you got a great deal. Holy mackerel, 10 seconds. That sucks, James. I'm sorry, buddy. So we're down to I'm going to turn that one around so no one thinks it's still for sale. We're down to our final four. We're down to the new old stock Fiero on an HP7. We're off to the Pontiac Grand Prix on HP7. We have a Mega G Plus that was a set car from my Mega G Plus international set that's on the track. So that was in my case, and now it's for sale. And then the last one is the Johnny Benson Valvoline Pontiac stock car. Down to 2 seconds. Yeah, Keith, that's what I said. If you refresh and you're having problems with delay, I found that works with me, but I'm not going to promise it works with everybody. And I apologize. That's on YouTube. Valvoline, Mr. Sosa says. So obviously this is a brand new, still in the package, Johnny Benson, electric racing. It's a good looking car. If you're going to get it out and race it, it'd be awesome on the track. If you don't want to race it, it's going to look awesome on your wall. I know I've got one on my wall. And trust me, it looks good on there. So like I said, it's either a runner or a hanger, but either way, it's a good looking car. Comes with the red wheels, which is kind of cool. Sets it off. Any questions on that bad boy? I do have to start that one off at 45 because I had to pay 43 something, and then with tax, so it came to 44 something. So yeah, even if it sold for 45, I would only make less than 50 cents. But so $45 if you're interested. If not, I understand. The Miller with the white tires is killing me. That was my old racer from back in the 80s, Roski. Yes, sir. That's a 440X2. Mr. Sosa. Red wheels. Yes, sir. Just like in the picture of the car up there. Oh, thank you, Chris. So Chris is in at 45. If no one else bids on it, when it gets to 1 minute, then it's his. Oh, no problem, guys. Need a Miller-like car. I'm trying to find some, Rich. There's several people like Kenny that wants me to find the Porsche 962. Daniel, Mr. Sosa's in at 50. Thank you, guys. So it's going to go all the way to the end since we have two bidders. Thank you again, Chris, for bidding in, man. Like I said, glad to see you're back, whether you bid or not. Always glad to have good people come back. The more the merrier. Southern Slot went up to 52. Oh, Daniel went up by 3, went to 55. You need a Miller Indy car too, yeah. I don't know if you guys can tell, but the very next one next to it in the case, right next to the gold Miller with white tires, is the black version. And if you missed Monday's show, that is a new old stock. That's a brand new version of that car I got. Any beer cars, yeah. Any of the tobacco and alcohol cars from back in the day, those are going to be awesome cars to have in the future if you're looking to sell them. 30 seconds, and Mr. Sosa's in the lead. And if you're not looking to sell them, then they look pretty kick-ass going around the track. So either way. Cold snack cars, exactly, Rich. I believe there's even another, there's a light gold and a dark gold version of that Miller car. Jim went in at 58. Wow, thank you, Jim. 5 seconds. Jim, Mr. Bonito, 58. He got it. Everyone give Jim a round of applause. He got the yellow-wheeled Johnny Benson Pontiac Valvoline Grand Prix. You couldn't hold back. Now, these are getting harder and harder to find, these Hot Wheels electric racing, because this is when Mattel was getting out. And they didn't make as many of these cars. So, good looking one. thank you to everybody that bid. And like I said, I'm always trying to buy those NASCAR cars because I know I got a lot of NASCAR fans here and IndyCar fans. And Jim B. Galvoline. Much as the other one from last week. Yeah, exactly. With the, you got the Mark Martin. Yep. Yes, sir. Another good looking car. I know I'm partial. Like I said, everybody knows I'm partial to Mark Martin just because, like I said, I got to watch his first ever asphalt race whenever he was a youngster here at the old Fairground Speedway in Springfield. Here, let's get that. No, wrong way. There we go. I was trying to center it up a little more. So we're down to the final three. This one's not for sale anymore, so I'll turn it around. So it's the Mega G Plus, the new old stock Fiero, or the Richard Petty Grand Prix. Fiero, Randy says. All right. So, like I mentioned in my members show, this is a new old stock Pontiac Fiero. The scratches you see are from me scratching it along this right here. It's never been ran. It's brand new. And if I'd have known that the shoes were getting scratched up by me doing that, I wouldn't have done it. So that's on me. But it's a brand new car, new old stock. And it is the runner and not the U-turn one. See, the wheels turn. So you'll be able to run this on your track if you so desire, or put it up in your case as a brand new old stock, which is a condition 9. In case you're wondering, on a collector scale, it's out of the package, but it's never been ran. So there we go on that bad boy. And $35 is nice and cheap on that one. That's a HP7 chassis, Randy. Manchild's in at 35. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that, Matt. Randy's in at 40. Thank you, guys. Well, this one's going to go all the way to the end. And the reason I like to point that out is because this one's, like I said, a brand new chassis, and it's up. My dog hit the camera again. See, no matter where the camera's at, she's going to find it. Mr. Sosa's in at 48 with the high bid right now. She hungry? No, believe it or not, I tried to feed him before we even started. Manchild's in at 50. They're just wanting my attention. Daniel's in at 52. And then when we're done with all the auctions tonight, then I'll go over some special auctions that are going to start next week. Daniel Sosa's in the lead at 56. And we're just about at 1 minute, so plan your delay accordingly if you're bidding. 1 minute. And I've already got the word sold typed, so as soon as it goes off, then I'll hit enter. Daniel took you over, Randy. He beat you by $1. Oh, Randy beat you by $1. Daniel. Oh, that's so funny. Uh-oh. Daniel's getting serious. He went up by $2. 30 seconds. Oh, Randy, boom. Dropping the hammer. Oh, dang. Oh. Daniel's in 65 for Randy, 10 seconds. James Murray came in and sniped them both at $67. Mr. Murphy. He was letting them battle it out till the very last second. The battle, yeah. Who would have thought the Fiero would have been the hot ticket tonight? Well, like I said, it's brand new, and it's hard to find these cars brand new anymore. That's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. Awesome sniping there, Mr. Murphy. He's got his delay down. You had to refresh 4 times. I've been shot. Congrats. Man down, Daniel. You and Randy, man down. Oh, that was great bidding. Yes, it was, man. That was awesome. Thank you guys so much. And then James coming in out of nowhere. The super sniper from long distance. So we're down to the final 2, the Mega G Plus set car or the Richard Petty Pontiac Grand Prix. That was awesome. You guys never cease to amaze me. Petty 43 says, all right. So this thing, there's not much to say about it. It's in perfect shape. I can't say it's new old stock because it is used, but you can see how little those shoes are used. And it's in perfect shape. Hey, Josh, thanks for showing up, man. Trying to give you guys different angles to show no scratches, no road rash, no nothing. So good looking car. And if you're a fan of the King, so I got a good deal on it. So $35 if you're interested in it. Yeah, you gotta love that Petty blue. Oh, Chris went in at 40. So we got a bid. So if no one else bids and it gets down to a minute, oh, we got 2 bidders. It's going to the end. Thank you both, Southern Slot and Daniel. He's back alive. Someone called a medic. He's back again. Thank you, Southern Slot. Oh, Rich, 50. Boom. Hammer time. Rich got the first 50, Daniel. Oh, Southern Slot, 55. I'm typing the word sold in on the chat because I know this one's going to go to the end. So 2 minutes, and Mr. Sosa is back from the dead at 57 after that last snipe that Mr. Murray gave him. Get it, Daniel? Yeah. Snipe time, yep. I think that's why the bidding stopped. Everyone's trying to check their delay and see when's the last time they can throw in a bid. Southern Slot, 59. Just barely. Blue whales. So let's see. Blue wheels. Yes, sir. Blue wheels. I was wondering where the Wales thing came from. Here. Perfect. And Daniel's in at 67. At 30 seconds left. So judge accordingly. Can't read all right. No problem, Rick. Sometimes autocorrect gets me before I hit send, and I'm like, I didn't mean to say that. So Mr. Sosa's in the lead at 67 at 10 seconds. Mr. Sosa, $67. He's back from the dead. He got it. Everyone give Daniel a round of applause. Awesome looking car. Oh, you got it for 67, Daniel. Got him a king. Daniel Sosa, Petty, 67. Even came in less than your last bid, man. He was making sure he didn't get sniped that time. Yeah, Randy. Yeah, thank you. I'm alive. Yeah, give him a round of applause, everybody. He got sniped a couple times. Him and Ryburn, everybody. Yeah, like I said, I try to get cars that I know you guys are going to like. So this is the last one of the night. This is, once again, this was in my collection. This is a Scott personal car, but I got one brand new in the bag. So I decided to sell mine. So you can see it's been used, but you can also see it's in perfect shape. And once again, there we go. Boom. You can see the shoes have been used. She's a runner, but I pulled it off the track because I saw how easy it was to break those roll bars. Didn't want to do that again. So just like I've been starting all those types off, $50. If anybody's interested, and that is the last car of the night. That's the TYCO, in case anybody was wondering which one they call that one. And once again, if it gets down to 1 minute, no one's bid, no biggie. We put it away till the next time, and we go to the next part of the show. Like I said, no pressure to bid or buy anything. $50, Daniel. Okay. Well, Daniel's in for 50. Randy's in for 50. So the brothers are battling it out again. So we're going to go to the end. Randy. Oh, Rich went in at 57. So we got 3 people in it. Wow, Rich throwing the hammer out there. Oh, yep. He's got the popcorn ready. Oh, since we got 3 bidders, I'm going to type the word sold and be ready in case anybody wants to be the old American sniper. Hey, man, Daniel's in at 58. I kind of like putting that sold thing in there. That way you guys know that exactly when it went off. So there's no questioning that who wins the bid. So congratulations, and thank Brian with the PTT. That was a great way to do that. 30 seconds left, and Mr. Daniel Sosa's in at 58. He beat out Rich by $1. Oh, thank you, Randy. I'm trying to improve it, make it better so you guys don't have to see my arm or my hand or anything like that. So got a turntable. 10 seconds. Daniel Sosa, 58. 5 seconds. So Mr. Sosa wins again, 58. He got it. Great looking car. So he's back from the dead for sure this time. And so here I'm going to load up our little turntable here with some awesome cars. I'm going to make this a little F1 turntable here. Do you guys see the magnets move that car over? That was awesome. So 58 to Daniel. I'm writing it down while we got that thing spinning there so you can see the and TYCO. In case you guys were wondering, that's a piston manufacturer, TYCO Pistons, out of California. So just to recap, we sold the awesome looking Johnny Benson Pontiac with the red wheels, Hot Wheels Electric Racing. Brand new in the package. Like I said, look good on the wall or going around the track. Mr. Benito sniped in at the last second and won this bad boy. That was the only brand new car that we had tonight. Awesome, awesome. And I'm just going to go right down the list of the others and then hold them up to the camera one last time because you may not get to see them again. So this one went to my buddy, friend, channel moderator, Mr. Adam Hurte. The super modified. The Mega G Blue went to Ryburn. Good looking car. Nobody's Home. Got the SRT version of the Crown Victoria cop car in great shape once again. All the lettering is still there. This thing's awesome. Jim got to that. The James Murray came in at the last second and sniped in and got him a brand new old stock Fiero with the white wheels on an HP7 chassis. Mr. Daniel Sosa got him the Petty with the blue wheels. And then last but not least, we had the TYCO here. That Mr. Sosa just won again. And I'm missing. Which one did I miss? James? Which one did you buy? Oh, well, I'll watch it later. Police car. So, once again, thank you to everybody that bid. There's the cars that were all sold tonight. Jim, I I'm not sure what James won. Let's see here. Real simple. Modified went to Adam. Mega G Ryberg. Cop Car. Valvoline. Fiero. Petty. Oh, he won the Andretti John Player Special. Yeah. So this one's Mr. Murphy's right here. He won the Super G. It's a G Plus chassis. Oops. So Ryburn won the version with the gold wheels, and Mr. Murray won the version with the gray wheels. So congratulations to everybody that won tonight. I mean, you guys all got some pretty cool cars, to say the least, and a couple of them I don't even own, and I'm a collector, so that's saying something. So everyone give everybody a round of applause for that. I mean, great auction tonight, guys. Great auction. And like I said, just because you didn't win a car doesn't mean you won't see it again in the future. Because if I see more than one person or two people bid on a car, then I try to get it again just to try to help them out so they can try to get the car that they wanted to. So we do have a giveaway, but before we do the giveaway, I got to make sure Adam's with me so he can help out. But starting next week, can't grow tires still get stolen. Great auction. Yeah, Ryber. Thank you again for participating, and congratulations on your new car. Josh, we just had the auction. Can I do the gold tires? They get stolen. This is this is the gray version of this one here. Ryburn got the gold version. They made two versions. They made several versions of this car, and I'm going to show them off. Maybe not tonight, but I will show them off. But if you wanted to, you can't change them because there you go. See, these old cars, see that hub? That's pinned on. It's not a solid axle. So you're kind of stuck with those unless you're going to paint them, I would think. So next week we're going to do a normal auction where the profits from the cars go to pay for prizes that we give away, like we did in the last every giveaway we've done for the channel. And then the money that was used to buy the cars goes right back into buying new cars. So profit goes for prizes. The cost of the car goes back into buying more cars for future auctions. And that's how that works. But starting next week, we're not going to have just that auction, but excuse me. I am going to be auctioning off some of my personal cars that I have returned back to stock that I had hopped up with magnets and stuff like that. And this is just an example of some of them. I'm going to have stock cars and Indy F1 style cars. Some of them you can see down below down there that were my runners if you watched me do the case the other night. So what I'm going to be doing is offering these cars as bone stock. Like I said, I replaced everything and made them all stock again. Or if you want to, you can add on tires, you can add on shoes, you can have me build the whole thing. If you see the table over there, my little sitting spot, see all those boxes full of parts? What I'm getting at is anything that you want done to any of these cars that whenever I'm done, whenever we're doing the auction, if you want to leave it stock, you can leave it stock. If you want me to put a brand new chassis underneath one of them and then use those rims, I can do that too. If you want me to put a Super 7, my silver package was kind of a similarly running time car, I can do that. like Matt with Manchild Motorsports, he's sent me a couple of cars that he's putting the TYCO V-Spec Viper Killer package on. I can put those packages on either one of those two. So you can buy them basically stock or with tires, or you can buy them however you want them. But anyway, what I'm getting at is the cars that I'm selling that are separate from the channel auction cars, all the money for these cars is going to go, if I can, there we go. I thought I was on this one. All the money for these cars is going for my race cars carburetor. And I know that I'm not going to sell enough of these little cars to pay for my carburetor. I'm just trying to help pay for my carburetor. So my new carburetor for my Mustang is going to cost me $1,100. And I figure if I can sell 10 of these cars, and maybe if someone wants them hopped up in some way, shape, or form, and I get rid of some of the parts that I have, that's just recouping the money that I've spent. And then that's helping me and it's helping them too. So there's going to be 2 separate auctions next week. And so one's going to be for the channel, and then the other one is going to be strictly for Scott and his car, the Bottomless Pit. But 92, 98 does. I do 8th mile racing, Jim. Drag racing, yes, sir. Yeah, 8th mile drag. I decided to forego building my Billy Badass motor so I could get out and run it this year. So I'm just putting together a little E85 600 horse street motor. If you call 600 horsepower street in a 2,200 pound car. My horsepower to weight ratio is pretty good. So next week, like I said, we'll have 2 separate auctions. I just want to reiterate again that there's no pressure for anybody to buy on either side. But when I start this auction for, like, as an example, these are 3 of the 8 cars that I'm going to have out here. Then those are going to, whatever they go for is what they go for. And that is strictly going for Scott and his carburetor. So I just want to, like I said, I like to let everybody know where your money's going if you participate in any way, shape, or form with the channel. Because like I said, I don't normally try to mix the two, but in this case, I got to do what I can do to try to raise some money so I can get my car running quicker than I would be if I was having to wait paycheck to paycheck. So there we go. Now I'm back. I had to move out of that little corner over there where I can reach the cars again. So if a lot of people that show up, if you're not interested in the auctions, I apologize. But it is a big part of my show. A lot of people look forward to them every week. And so for the next couple of weeks, there's probably going to be more auction than anything else. But not suffice to say that we're not always going to have something that doesn't have to do with the auctions. And that's going to bring me to the Look What Scott's Got part of the show that was kind of unexpected. And this is going to be thanks again to Manchild Motorsports. If you haven't subscribed to his channel, it's Hot Wheels Diecast Collectibles. He races them, shows them off, tells you how much they weigh. You've got a time track, awesome diorama. Go by, check it out, and support him. But like I mentioned, he sent me a couple of chassis to work to put the old V-Spec Viper Killer package on. And then when he did, he also has a 3D printer, and he was kind enough to 3D print some controller holders for me, like I showed off earlier. And he gave them to me in the standard Hopra colors, red, white, blue, and yellow. And I showed these all off to my channel members earlier tonight. But so I got all 4 of the colors. And just to show you how these bad boys work, in case you're wondering, I'll give a nice little demo here. So you got to imagine this is mounted on the side of your track. You just simply slide it down, and there you go. And then you got a spot to pull your wires, your cords out of. Right there. Perfect fit. Perfect fit. This works with my DeFalco that Southern Slot so graciously gave to me. And obviously you saw it work with my OS3 light controllers. So I'm sure it would work with a standard Tomy, AFX, Auto World, I'm not sure about the plungers, but I'm sure it would work with the old AFX trigger types. So thank you again, Matt. I appreciate that. Awesome work, craftsmanship and stuff. They're definitely going to get used. Like I said, because right now I got them wedged up against my track. And he sent me, like I said, a couple of cars to work on that we're going to be doing the V-Spec TYCO Viper Killer on, package on those with all those awesome parts that I have over there, except for the armatures. And that's what is going to lead me to a Monday night show and kind of give you a preview. So after, if you didn't join this last Monday night, I cleared out basically a case and a half of my cars over here and then relocated them to the new cases you saw in the thumbnail tonight. So what you see there is the 72 cars. Actually, I showed more than 72 cars Monday night, but at least 72 cars that were shown on Monday night that are in that case now. And so this Monday night, I am going to rearrange and do like I was saying and try to group certain manufacturers or types of cars together with that newly found open space. And then after that show is over, it's only 1 hour long. And after that one's over, then I'm going to go straight into the build and test. I did a little poll with my subscribers at the beginning of the night, asking them if they would be interested in watching me do builds, tests, and tunes live. And they 100% said yes. So right after Monday night show, I'm going to be using, he sent me 2 sets of arms, and I'm going to have these cars already built up with what I think will work. And then you're going to see me put them on the track and test them for the first time whenever we do it. And then we're going to see which one we can get to run faster with which arm. And then depending on which arm he sent me is how we'll build the other car. And then that's where I'll show you guys how I'm building the second car. So I can't guarantee how long the show is going to be. We all know that we've done these builds live like Rich and Mark. You get the YouTube curse, which is if it can go wrong, it will go wrong. Or if you think you got all the pieces and tools and you find out you don't, you can't find the one you need. But irregardless, so we're going to get to do some awesome testing with a couple of different armatures on my Viper Killer package. Yeah, hit the cowbell to wake Adam up. He's had a rough day. He had to get up early and drive to PTT. Yeah, I'm not on a certain page that a lot of people are on Facebook that he happens to be a part of, but he made some comments that he shouldn't have made, and people pointed out to him a lot of things, and that now he's begging for people to watch his channel. So all I can say is thank you to all the people that are loyal to my channel, and I appreciate it sincerely from the bottom of my heart. This is not a contest, no matter how some people like to try to make it. I'm out to grow the hobby and the community. Other people are out for their own wallet and personal gain. That's not this channel. That's why I tell you where every dollar goes, how it's spent, and you get to see like the camera, the tripod, the little turntable. Everything that you give to this channel in some way, shape, or form either helps the channel or comes back to you in prizes. And that's what I had envisioned. And so I think that's why my channel is doing better than that other person that he mentioned. And that is because we're all about the hobby and the people that are in the hobby and trying to grow the hobby. And we're not out for our own personal gain. Out of meds, yeah. Yep. No, that's if I tell everybody all the time, I invite everybody anytime when they see this room and they think I'm really wealthy or I'm rich or anything like that. No, how this room was built was auctions like that, except they were done on eBay, and that's how this room was built. Because at the same time I was doing this, I was doing my race car, and anybody that has a race car knows they're bottomless pits. So yeah, this is from the community and everybody else. So we have a pit kit to give away tonight, and I'm trying to get Adam to wake up. Yeah, I'm Scott. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm the guy. I'm the guy on the shirt. And thank you for wearing that shirt, Friday night, Rich. And thank you, James and Angela and family, for donating it to him so he would finally wear one. Okay, so I think my moderator has fallen asleep. So we have a free pit kit to give away because we hit over 60 live people tonight. Hey, man, no, thank you, Chris. I appreciate that, man. And just so everybody knows, like I said, no, I mean, dude, thank you so much. Any of the money that comes into the channel, you know where it goes, and I appreciate that. Thank you. These are pit kits that came from my own wallet. You can see the receipt here. Nobody gave me these, and I buy these with my own money, not the channel money, Scott's money. Last week we gave away one, and I replaced it with another bus. And I got another Super 3 Mustang. So we're gonna give away another pit kit tonight. Yeah, that couch is extremely comfortable, G-Bud. Something tells me he's got a blanket there too. So the winner tonight of the drawing of the random number generator will get their pick of a drag bus or a Super 3 Mustang. Thank you, Mike. That's what we're going to try to do. It's a learning thing. You know, I try to show it from the very beginning up, and then when you watch Mark SLOTCAR Garage, he's taking it to the next level from where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of neat to be able to watch these other channels and see where you can start, and then how you can just slowly progress, and then if you want to take it even farther, like Mark did, then you know, you can build cars and start racing them competitively. And congratulations again, Mark, if you're still with us. And let's get the old random number generator in here. Okay, so I just literally typed that in. And then see, so there you go. That's what it looks like. But there's more than 10 of us here, so I'm going to change it. So right now there's 56 people. Oh, 55. We lost one. You're helping your odds if you got off a device. Okay, so it's 1 to 55, and when I point at the camera, that means go. And I'm going to watch this the best I can. Go. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Stop. Number's 21. Manchild, I think he got it again. I think he won it last week too. So since Adam's not here, I've got to scroll up to the top, and I'm going to work my way down. Give me just a second. I'm sorry. He's counting sheep right now. Hey, Kim, thanks for showing up, man. Manchild Motorsports is the first one I see, and unless someone can prove me wrong, I got Kim at 16 and Tommy at 34, and right in the middle I have Manchild. Yep, Manchild. That's what I thought. All right, so everyone give Manchild another round of applause, man. See, good things happen to good people. He's the guy that sent those in. So you tell me which you want, a bus or you want a Mustang? Go with the Mustang, he says. All right, a man after my own heart. So everyone give Manchild a round of applause. And a big thank you again for the controller holders, my friend. I appreciate that. And be sure to tune in Monday night to watch your cars haul some ass on my track. So everyone give him a round of applause. He got him a Super 3 Mustang. And if you watch Rich's Slot Car Room and you watch Mark's Slot Car Garage, you can watch them battle it out on who's the better auto world builder. And they can give you some tips on how to make this bad boy run if you want to put it together on your track. So congratulations, buddy. Muskrat, yep. Pit Kit. All right. Hey, kitten. Thanks for showing up, man. Appreciate it. You just missed the big giveaway. Manchild Motorsports just won his. We had 60 live viewers, and he won him a free Super 3 Mustang Pit Kit, 2005 Mustang. Well, there you go, Rich. Manchild, do you want me to send this to Rich's Slot Car Room and he can mail it to you when he's done, or do you want to have the pleasure of building this yourself? If you want him to build it, he'll build it on one of his Friday night shows. Yeah, thank you, Chris. That is it. Like I said, man, it's not my channel, it's our channel. And I mean by that is everybody that subscribes this is your channel. So you guys pat yourselves on the back. Just send him to him. Okay, well, there we go. So Rich's Slot Car Room, this is headed your way. It'll be in the mail on Monday. You'll get the email just like always, my friends. So hopefully you get it for Friday night show, and Manchild can watch you build his Mustang live. Awesome. That kicks ass. Love our community, man. I love our community. Hell yeah, man. Slot cars and cold snacks. I'll join you with my Mountain Dew. Hey, Josh, thank you for stopping in, buddy. Appreciate your support and friendship, man. Stop by and say hi anytime or hit me up on Discord. Have a good night, man. So here, let's once again, if you missed tonight earlier, I know a few people showed up late. You can see that once we have a winner of the night on my track, they're going to be king of the track for the day. So I got them a Burger King where you rule crown. And so there's the prize that we're racing for whenever the guys get over here and race. I thought that would be a nice little ha-ha funny. Little zoom-a-doom around the room. So that's what we have planned for Monday night. I'm going to do the Monday night slot cars. I'm going to be doing those cases. I'll move out of the way. The bottom two right there that we did in the corner. You can see it's kind of filled up again, but that's because you see the cars on the top were taken off, and that's what it filled up again already. So like I told you guys, I had enough cars to fill up two of those Hot Wheels things, and we already filled up one. Rich beer and slot cars go together. Yes, Chris, I agree. And so that's what we're going to do the first hour of the, oops, no, we don't want to see Scott's face. There we go. That's what we're going to do the first hour of the night from 7 to 8. And then I'm going to have a whole separate stream that's going to be set up. And then that's where I'm going to have the two of Manchild's chassis built up with the armatures that he sent me. And then we're going to test them, try different tire heights, and see which one's faster on my track. And I'm going to do that one with StreamYard so that I can have the one camera on the TV and then one camera on the track so you can see the car going around. So that's going to be our first trial run of the dual cameras. And hopefully, if it goes well, we can make tweaks. And then when the guys do actually come over here to race, then kind of like with Mark's SLOTCAR Garage, you guys will be able to see us race here. So that'd be pretty cool. Hey, Brian, thanks for showing up, man. Oh, yeah. Gotta love the hammer. Hey, Southern Slot, Chris, man, thank you for joining back in, man. I appreciate your friendship and support, buddy. Get a hold of me. Reach out. Have a good evening, you and the family. Enjoy your weekend. But tomorrow sometimes I think we have Stock Car Sunday with Rich, and then we have Monday night Slot Cars with me, and then I think we have TYCO Tuesday with Rich, and then Wednesday night we have Adam Slot Cars and More with Adam and Brianna on Wednesday nights. Thursday nights we have Kenton with Slot Cars and HO Trains and ProTinkerToys.com. And then on Friday nights, we have Rich's Slot Cars and cold snacks. And then on Saturday nights, we have Slot Car Saturday Night Live. And then sprinkled in between there, you have Bobby the Electric Avenue. You have Mark's Slot Car Garage. You have Gale Force Raceway. So there's a lot of people that have shows. Just get out there and support them all. And once again, if you started off with Hot Wheels like I did when you were a kid, you've got to go check out Manchild Motorsports YouTube channel. I'm telling you guys, your jaw will drop the first time you get to watch one of his videos. So go check it out. Big time awesome. And then if you want to see me build those cars, run them on the track with the dual screens, check that out Monday night after Monday Night Slot Cars. That will be from 7 to 8 Central Standard Time. And then from 8 till about 10 Central Standard Time is when I'm going to be running and testing and building the cars. And I'll have the cameras all set up so we can get several different views of what's going on. So once again, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up real here. I've got a dog staring at me, and that tells me he's needing to go outside. He doesn't normally do that. So I don't want to clean up any doggy messes. Thank you guys again so much for your support and showing up tonight. Without you guys, we don't have a channel. I appreciate this community. I'm glad that it's growing the way it is. You guys are the reason why this channel is so popular. You guys are the reason why it is the fastest growing HO Slot Car YouTube channel, bar none. And in my humble opinion, the best one. And no offense to anybody else. So you guys, thank you so much for your help and support of your channel. Get out there, light some sparks and melt some plastic. If you bought a car, look for your invoices tomorrow. Or in Rich's case, look for Manchild's car to be shipped out on Monday. You guys have a good evening. Enjoy your weekend. Be sure to check out Rich's video tomorrow for Stock Car Sunday. You guys take care. Have a good night. Bye-bye.